Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Come on in. Turn my music down a little bit. There we go. How's everyone doing? 2016. Hopefully, this year is going great for you. So, come on in, invite your followers. Just listening to some music as we get ready to just have a few moments of discussion. Amen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that. How are you? Is that Dana? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you. Just giving a moment for people to chime in. You see me looking down. I'm kind of flipping through my book. Some of the things I wanted to share. Got some music playing in the background. But feel free to chime in and say anything if you like. Yes, thank you. Do plan for it to be a happy new year. Truly, I definitely realize this year I don't want to sound cliche to people when saying happy new year, but truly wanting to say that with a conviction and with a proclamation that it truly will be a happy new year, and anything that we have to do outside of what God has to do, we definitely want to make sure we put that charge and encouragement for ourselves and for other people to really make this a happy new year. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're 9 days into the year, I believe. Thank you for inviting followers. We are 9 days into the new year. 9 days into the new year. 9 days into the new year. So that means we have 350, about 55 days left until we're at the end of the new year. 355 days left. I might be a day or so off my calculations. But if you look at it, that's not a whole lot of time. But it's enough time to do what needs to be done. Obviously, because God allowed the calendars to be set the way they are. So, and He gave the days a 24-hour time span and 7 days within the week within the Gregorian calendar in which we operate by. So obviously God knew exactly what He was doing when He set the time. He knew what He was doing as far as how long it takes for this earth to do its rotation around the sun, to make sure it's daylight on one end and nighttime on another. He knew exactly what He was doing. So if the Creator knew how to position His creation in place, then it's up to us to seek Him, our Creator, His creation, to seek the Creator on what we are to create here on this earth through our lives. We are to be a good stewards over the time in which He's given us. So, and in this year, we are in, as you can see in the title, we are in a leap year. So that's exciting. We get one extra day, a leap year. And the word leap, looking up the word leap, and might have to repeat this as people may come on, but in looking up the word leap, that means to jump or to elevate from one place to another. So to elevate, not to walk, not to skip, not to ride, but to literally jump from one place to another. So in thinking about that and just trying to hear the revelation and the understanding about the leap year and looking it up without getting too technical, but I love how it defines leap year and how it comes on its scheduled basis every 4 years or so, I believe. It is to bring about a balance between our system and welcome, Tanya, our system and the solar system. The purpose of leap year, adding that extra time frame, is to so that it can be corrected, so that our time frame in which we operate on a regular basis stays in alignment with the solar system calendar. I said, wow. So the purpose of leap year, giving us that extra day every 4 or so years, is to bring about a correction or to put things back in alignment or to keep it in alignment. So if we get that insight, keeping things in alignment. Wow. I said, wow. Okay. So the next thing that came to me was in honor of the leap year, which is on the 29th of February. So we get an extra day in February. I said, I want to put out the challenge to my social media followers, our Bible school followers, our Periscopians, as I call the Periscopians. I want to put out the challenge and encourage you to do the same. So we have about a little over 50 days, a few days over 50 days until the 29th of February. So that's not a lot of time in our minds sometimes. But 50 days is nothing. If God created, now he is God, I understand, give him that disclaimer. If he created everything within a 6-day time frame, as we know it, and if God can transition a whole nation in a 40-day time frame from one location to another, 50 days I think is doable. So here's the challenge. Here's the leap year challenge. On the 29th of February, we're going to join together again on February 29th, and I'm going to keep coming on periodically on Periscope, and hopefully we'll build the momentum. But between now and the 29th of February, I want you to really think about the things in your life, pray about the things in your life in which you need to take a leap. That means to jump from where you are to catapult yourself to where you need to be. So we have a 50-day time span to get that done. So what is it? Analyze. What is it? What is it in your life that you know that you want to achieve? What is it in your life that has not been done or completed? What is it in life that you've always had, man, I wish I could have, would have? What is it? What is it? Thank you, Tiny. Thank you so much. So please encourage other people to do the same. We want to build that momentum going up. So leap year, February 29th, we're going to join together. I don't know the exact time, but we're going to join together and we're going to share our testimonies. We're going to share our journey and our process. And I want you to get a leap year journal. So over these next 50 days or so, create yourself a leap year journal. And each day be intentional about what you're doing to leap, which means to jump, not to walk, to skip, to ride, but to literally jump from one spot to another spot and location to get to where you need to be. So February 29th is the date in which we're going to join together. We're going to share what have we done, what have we achieved. It may not be completed, but we do know, and we challenge one another and encourage one another that within this time frame between now and then, intentionally leap. Yes, intentionally, not just letting each day pass by, but you have a destination. February 29th is a destination. That is our accountability date, all right? Our fellow Periscopians, and I want you to enjoy. Please share with other people on your social media, whatever, the Leap Year Challenge. I don't want to sound cliche, but this is something that I feel that was laid in my heart to do. On February 29th is our celebration day to say, hey, these past 50 days, this is what I've done. This is what I've done to move myself, to jump from where I was to where I am and need to be, or where I'm going, to set yourself up. So that will be our celebration day. Hey, who knows, whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish, it could be a book that you wanted to write. It could be a business that you needed to start. It could be enrolling yourself in educational courses that you needed to do to enhance yourself. It could be, empowering yourself, bettering your relationships, getting your money straight, whatever it may be. 50 days is really a lot of time to get something done. And so I just want to encourage you, to challenge you, to let you know that whatever it is that you know in your heart that you need to do to leap from where you are to where you need to go, it is within your power. It's within your power. You've already been given the ability. We have already been given the ability to achieve what it is that we have to achieve. And so there are several Periscope people that I follow that I encourage you. Dr. Lonnie Hunter is definitely one. He has a Get It Done a mantra that he does and a movement that he does will help encourage and inspire people to get things done. I think for dealing with people who's going through divorce, and if you want a good kick in the rear, Dr. Sonia Stribling, she's a good, excellent resource. Your spiritual development, I would definitely encourage you to follow Dr. Kisha Coleman. That's Kisia, how she spells her first name, Dr. Kisha Coleman, and also Dr. Dylan John Coleman. Doctors Angelo and Veronica Petrucci, they're pastors over Higher Place Church, and so many others as I'm getting to get familiar with Periscope. But do what you have to do. Get that book. Write that book. If you need assistance, you got it. My website is up there. We offer a special offering for our Bible school. If you're interested in enrolling in our Bible school, you can see our web link. And that's specifically for a special for our Periscope followers. Please encourage other people and follow that. Put it on Facebook, whatever it may be that you want to do to help encourage other people. All right? So February 29th is our meeting date. I will connect throughout this time frame to see how we're doing, to share how I'm doing, to see what it is that I need to do, and to make sure that by February 29th that we are where we need to be or on pace to get to where we need to go. So the Leap Year Challenge, February 29th is our connection date to get back together, to celebrate one another, to share each other's journey. Please invite as many people as you can to join you in this journey. Get you a journal. Make sure that you're documenting each day so that you can see the progress. Don't just let, like Ms. Tanya said, that don't just let days pass by, but be intentional. When you wake up, God, show me how. Too often we have obstacles coming our way, or we don't think that we have the resources, or whether it be money resources or intellectual resources or educational resources, whatever it may be. But you'd be surprised if you ask God, if you ask God, instead of saying what I can't do, how can it be done? Change the mindset. I can't to how can it be done? Okay? So that is what I want to share with you. Thank you all so much for being with me. And I just ask that you just stay focused, be intentional, be in purpose, on purpose. Thank you so much for joining me, Tanya. Thank you for your words of encouragement. And I look forward to seeing your great process and journey. And as we share and exchange and just celebrate one another, because as I was seeing a statement by Dr. Cindy Trim, she says, too often we think we look at history as something in the past, but realize that you can be a part of history. So let's be a part of history so that in years to come, people will read about us and say, man, they're studying about us because we made an impact and difference in this time. God bless you. You have a fantastic next 50 days, and we'll look forward to connecting throughout these weeks, okay? God bless you. Have a wonderful day.